Hello everyone, well, Manithrow here, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Now, last time I did the Ironclad. This time I'm going to be doing the Silent. Now, each one has their their benefits. This one is kind of like a poison, defensive poison type, you need to go for. So it's a little bit different. She doesn't heal as much is the other one, unless of course you find the perk. Now, I did play this one a little bit, so I do have some idea of what to do. Now, I like starting out with 7 extra HP. So I'm going to be doing this a little differently than I used to also. I'm not going to be so focused on... Well, actually, I probably should focus on elites and question mark rooms to start out. From there, though, that's going to be a different thing. Because I got to make sure I get to shops, and I got to make sure I don't take damage as much as possible. So, like, right away, I don't have a choice. I'm taking 1 damage. I don't have a choice. Because he can hit for 11. Of course. The time when I want to be able to attack, I can't attack. Alright. Okay, so he's going to hit me for 10. I got to make sure I can protect for at least... Well, let's see what this will... Okay, that drops his attack down a little bit. But I might as well use it. I mean, it's going to go to the discard pile regardless. One thing I notice is a lot of people will say, you want to try to get as big of a deck as you possibly can. I'm starting to think that's actually a very bad idea, because whenever you have a big deck, you're constantly trying to get cards, like right now. I'm taking a lot of damage here. That's because I'm not getting the cards I need. And this kind of a fight, I shouldn't really be taking much damage at all against this guy. But I am, because of how it is right now. See, I keep getting the wrong cards at the wrong time, because those cards will be great for the next turn. But... Alright, so now he's going to be able to hit me again. Not for as much... but enough that it kind of sucks, because I'm down 11 HP already and it just started. Alright, now I can finish him off. Ooh, almost couldn't, but yeah, I can finish him off. Alright. So, unless it can give me block and poison, I'm not really after it. Now, a skewer would be kind of good because it deals damage according to its energy used. But we're going to go for ones that add block and... what's Doubt do? Okay, so here's something I can become cursed. I can get an unplayable. And at the end of my turn, I gain 1 week. Now, that's actually not that horrible, because... I'm going to be trying to focus on my... You know what? We're going to lose the HP because I'd rather gain the gold than lose the HP, and I'll just go up there and I'll heal a little bit. Alright. That one I really want. Ice Cream. Oh man, all of these are really, really good. But the main thing is I want to be able to get this, because this will add armor every single round. Except for the times I get hit, but it's going to add armor every single round. And also, I'll go to the card removal service and get rid of my Doubt. So now, I got rid of my curse already. So that's kind of good. And also now I have my plate armor, so every single round I'm going to get at least 5 armor every single round. Well, unless I take damage. If I take damage, that means I will lose some armor. Now, unfortunately... Yeah, unfortunately, armor dissipates at the end of their attack phase. But as you can see, now I'm getting 5 armor every turn. Well, at most 5 armor every turn without even actually needing to play a card. And I was able to really wipe that guy out no problem thanks to the cards I picked. Okay, so here I got some poison cards. Now personally, I like having cards that only cost me 1. However, this adds a lot more poison. But I think I'm going to go for the deadly poison because it's just kind of better in some ways. So I'm going to rest up this time. We're going to fight a boss. Well, an elite. Ah, crap, it's this elite. The one elite I don't like to fight is the elite I got. Alright, so... since those are the ones that are attacking next turn, because there's going to be 2 of them attacking at 8, versus right now there's only 1 attacking for 8. That's not as bad. So my hope is I can get rid of 1, and I'm not going to be able to, so I got to be able to protect for at least 16 damage. Okay, I want to get rid of my poison because these guys have the artifact thing. See, right now I can protect against the 16 damage, no problem. But a big part of that is because of that golden needle and thread. Yeah, the thread and needle, I should say. So he's going to give 8 damage. I got to use at least one of these. Now, unfortunately, I can't attack again because I have those dazed cards. Because these guys are actually giving me daze every single turn. And a lot of them. So it's actually very imperative I get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. Okay, so we'll actually start taking out this one because now there's only going to be 2 or 1 attacking per turn. So as long as I have 1 defense card, we're good. We're golden. Which I love the Shiv one because it costs me 0 and it helps maximize my damage outputs. So far we're actually not doing too bad. Usually elites are a lot more of a challenge. But it just happened to be I have the right artifacts, I believe, for the right boss. It's simple as that. To me, these are kind of like bosses. I can only defend this turn because I have so many dazed cards. But at least I'm not taking damage, is my thought. I mean, I do have this potion up here, but I kind of don't want to use it unless I need to use it. It's one of those kind of things. So, I mean, I'm not doing bad, actually, because all these dazed cards are going to disappear after the battle. Get a Shiv card. So now I only have 1 of them that's giving me dazed cards anymore. So now we're actually in a lot better shape. Sorry about that. Headset was making some noise for me. Now is when I'm going to drink this potion. Because I don't want to take any damage at all if I can help it. See, a moment like that, that's when you want to capitalize on potions. When you absolutely need to. Now, he doesn't have his artifact anymore, so I went ahead and used poison, because poison will do damage every turn. So now, even if I don't get an attack card, it would have been dead because it would have done 3 poison damage for its next turn. Alright, now I got the sundial, so every 3 turns of... Well, every 3 times I shuffle my deck, I gain 2 extra energy. Got an explosive card, which will help out. Now I'm going to take the poison stab because that'll help me out for my overall DPS. Because it'll do a good damage attack, but then it also does a good defense. So we'll hit this guy with it, because they're going to hit me for 12 attack damage overall, but he's going to be dead after next turn now because of the poison stab. So now I'll just be able to focus on him for this turn. And we'll do that this way I don't have to worry so much. He's going to be dead, so I only need to protect against 5, but I got way more than 5. This is also where this is kind of handy, because if my deck cost is low, well, my deck amount is low, then I'll be reshuffling quite frequently. Oof. Okay, so all these are pretty good, except for I only take Flying Knee because it does the most damage and it also boosts my energy. Okay, since we're doing good on... You know what? We're going to go this way we can get a question mark room. Ooh, and the Vara. And it says, at the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. So I'm always going to be doing a little bit more damage than I did before. Okay, so I have some... There's some stuff down here I would love to have. But the only thing... A couple things I can afford is this stuff here. So I'm just going to save my money, actually, because I don't want to waste my money. Alright, since I don't need to do anything else, we're going to upgrade a card. And we're going to upgrade... Yeah, we're going to upgrade the Cloak and Dagger. This way I can get 2 shivs with this card. Alright. Now this guy's going to be kind of a pain because I got to be able to do a lot of damage very quickly. Because if I don't do a lot of damage very quickly, he gets this boost like he's doing right now. So every time I use a non-attack card, he's going to boost up. And guess what a lot of my stuff is? Non-attack cards. So yeah, that'll... I'm actually protected now for his whole damage. I want to use my potion. I don't want to use my potion, but that's not good. Okay. Yeah, I'll be okay now again. So that was a little tricky. This one has a little bit of planning to this. Well, this character has a little bit of planning you have to do. But bronze scales. Oh, this is getting to be a good one again because I have defense building. Whenever I take damage, so whether it eats at my defense or not, they'll get some damage thrown back at them. Now I can get Storm of Steel, which is discard your hand, add 1 shiv to your hand for each card discarded. Or I could take 1,000 cuts, and 1,000 cuts is really good because it does damage every single time. Now I'm going to take this path because I can upgrade twice. And since I haven't had to... See, now they'll take 2 damage whenever I play a card. So overall, that is a very good turnout. Oof. So now... Ooh, I found that at the start of each combat, I can discard any number of cards and draw that many. So each time I search, there's a chance of elite appearing. Now the reason why I went ahead anyway is because, well, it's a good idea to just keep going ahead, because if I keep going, he's just doing his little wakey uppy phase, so it's not as big of a deal. Alright, so I'm going to be getting 5 defense, but I got to do it like that. I'm going to save that potion for the boss, because I don't know what boss I'm going to be getting. But so far, we're not doing bad. Now, this one, I'm going to take a little bit of damage, and I'm going to end up losing a little bit of my armor, which kind of sucks, but what can I do, you know? But this will show you what's going to happen now. So I took some of that damage. Now I'm going to be getting 4 armor instead of the 5 that I was getting per turn. And see, that's why the shivs are kind of nice, because you can kind of just keep rolling and just beating the crap out of whatever you're going against. There we go. That took some damage, but not a whole lot. Alright, so I can get more energy or more poison. And I'm thinking I want to go for the energy, because there's other poison cards I want to get. And the one I do have, it's good and all, it's just there's other stuff that would be better for it. Like this one right here, the poison stab. Because there I'm doing damage and poison. So that's actually really good. Alright, so already I'm glad I did what I did. There we go. Because we're going to do the poison stab. We're going to do this to discard one. I messed up there actually a little bit, because I should have just used the cloak and dagger and not have even worried about survivor, and then I could have just done another attack. So that was my bad. Okay, we got 1,000 cuts. Play that right away, because that'll help me do DPS. I mean, why not do DPS? Okay, this is not good, and this is kind of why I saved that spell. Okay, he was interrupted. That's fantastic. I don't want to have to use that spell unless I absolutely, well, that potion, unless I absolutely have to. Okay, so it's looking like I'm going to use this, because this way I can interrupt him, and now I don't have to worry about taking even 1 damage. Because so far, this boss fight, I've taken no damage. Now after the boss fight, I'll be healing anyway, but okay, so now I want to attack this one. See, that's why that 1,000 cut thing is so awesome. Because I'm doing damage every single turn now. Whether I attack or not. Alright, so we'll just use 1 defend. See, look at all that damage I'm doing, and oh, I should have played another defense card and did more damage. But see, now I'm getting armor every turn, I'm being able to damage them every turn. I took no damage this entire boss fight. Because all I got is this little tiny slime left. I highly doubt he's going to win. Right there it is. Bam. Alright. Explosive one again. Now here, I can get the after image, which the after image is actually very good because I can actually... That's really good too, the nightmare. But... Oof. We're going to go for after image. We'll get nightmare next time I see it. Hopefully I do see it. Okay, I can add 5 cards to my deck. No longer see enemy intents. Or all enemies start with 2 strength. So we're going to go for this one. And if there's ever a card I don't want, I don't have to worry about it. Now I'm going to take this one, because sometimes that'll actually come in handy. Take that one for the poison damage. This one, because if you upgrade it, you can get innate, which I'll start with at every turn. Now see here, there's none here that I'm actually going to use. Because this is good, but it has a negative to it. So we're not even going to bother with that. Now this one, if I get the right card, or the right perk or whatever it is called, I forget already, artifact, it'll actually be very good because then I can actually get a boost to everything. Okay, we're just gonna... It doesn't matter because I don't have enough energy anyway. Because they're going to be doing 17 damage. So that's what I got to plan for, is 17 damage. I want to throw that just to get their health down a little bit more. Because as you can see, this might be even a challenge. And they are stealing from me. They are stealing. But... okay, if I do this, I'll actually be protected from all damage. I wanted to use 1,000 cuts, but I'd rather protect against damage. It's just that simple. And since they're getting ready to defend, I'm just going to go all out with the poison because I know it's coming up. They're going to defend, and next turn they're going to try to flee. But they're already done for. Even if I didn't get that card, they were already done for. Okay, got another potion. The Infinite Blades. So right there, I have 2 Infinite Blades going. That means if I can get innate on both of them. Okay, we're going to choose a card because why not? Okay, I can get Cloak and Dagger again, which is a very good one. Or I can get the Footwork, which will add 2 Dexterity, which means I'll get more armor whenever I play an armor card. Now there's only one card I would have taken over that, and there's that after image again. But we're going to go for this one because that's actually a very good card. Got another shop here. Non-boss chests now also contain cards. When obtained, brews 5 random potions. You can no longer become weakened. Let's see here. What else do we have here? I think that's actually my best bet, so we're going to go with this. Getting a relic / artifact. Can't really argue with that. Alright, so I got 15 damage coming my way. So we're going to end up having to use defensive cards anyway. See, now instead of 6, this is going to give me 8. which I really wish I could use this, but I need a little bit more defense. Because this will still only give me 5. But after this battle, we'll call it an episode and we'll pick off here in the next episode, because I don't want these to last too long, because I can get very addicted to this game very easy. It's a very good game. Okay, we got After Image. He's only going to do 5 damage. So we're going to kill that guy. We're going to get him poisoned. So he's down. He's getting close. He's going to take a lot of damage from just attacking me. And now all we have left is this one little birdie. And he's now a goner too, because I can even beat him. Okay, as for cards, I believe this time we will go for the Sucker Punch. But that'll do it for this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.